All right, folks, welcome back in to NDP Athletics Broadcasting. We've got another matchup for you tonight, as it is a meet. We've got JJ Sicklesteel and the Irish facing off against Orchard Lake St. Mary's. So Orchard Lake St. Mary's did void their first match, the 103 match to Hakeem El Amin. So the Irish already coming in with a 6-0 lead. They sacked. Did not have one for the 112 match. So we get right into it with the 120s with Sergio Navarrete. He's 5-7 on the season as a sophomore. He lost his first matchup tonight against Grosse Pointe North. We'll see if he can bounce back here. Doing a lot of hand fighting. It's funny because they both kind of look like they're walking like crabs. Does a good job escaping that shoot there. They're getting a little wide. We'll see if we get the out-of-bounds call. Knee is on the line as they fight to get back in there. Sergio now getting wheelbarrowed. And now onto his back, so a takedown awarded to St. Mary's. The Eaglets, because they're not fully grown Eagles. Got Sergio in the crisscross applesauce now. Now turning him around. Sergio pushing to get that hand off of him here. Talk to head coach Yannick between these. As Sergio gets the takedown, that knots things up. Just kidding, he takes the lead thanks to an escape. So 4-3 for Sergio. Gonna try to fight and escape from St. Mary's with 30 seconds left, 4-4. Going for the shoot. Sergio does get taken down, so there will be points awarded. Sergio got a battle around here. On his knees here, both hands currently being occupied. St. Mary's gonna try to get him onto it, gonna try to flip him here. Got good hand control. Down to the end. So saved by the bell was Navarrete. So Orchard Lake deciding to go on the neutral position. This is a color-on-color matchup. The green ankle band going the way of the green Notre Dame. Red ankle band going the way of St. Mary's. There's another takedown, 10-4. Leading by 6 is St. Mary's. They're both outside, so they're going to get a quick stoppage. Starting the down position. Trying to fight his way off. A little bit of a size disadvantage here for Sergio. Now turning him around, getting some coaching from the sideline on how he should best approach trying to flip Navarrete here. He's sticking the head down, getting the flip. Gonna get some back points here. So 4 back points here and the pin. Sportsmanship by both parties here. St. Mary's is gonna take that one, knotted up 6-6. That's the second and final fight for Navarrete. So up now, AJ Habo wrestling at the 126. Sophomore, 2-5 record. We're gonna get some water. So taking a hike, still having our eyes on the game. So 126 battle here, AJ Habo taking over. Back and forth now, Habo down. Takedown awarded. Trying to turn his way around, now gets thrown onto his stomach. Dominating performance right now by St. Mary's. Going for the pin. And so less than a minute in, another pin for St. Mary's. So Hayden Sessi loses the first one. AJ Habo drops this one, getting pinned. Up next, we have Mark Valentine. So far, it's been domination by Orchard Lake St. Mary's, a school that is just down the road from me, surprising, honestly, that I didn't end up going there, but wouldn't have it any other way. Absolutely love Notre Dame. Wrestling against Noah is Mark Valentine. Goes for that shot, takes him down. Gets the takedown. Now Valentine all sorts of tied up here, in a whole lot of trouble. Valentine just playing defense here. Not much he can do, just sort of sitting on his stomach, trying to build up that base. His right leg is being cradled right now, so only has 3 of his 4 bases to work with. Now flipped onto his back, good roll. Now that's going to be 2 points. Valentine holding his hands, trying to stay out of there. Now getting put on his back a little bit. Still keeping one of those shoulders up, propping it up with his arm, but he does fall to the pin. That is 3 straight pins for St. Mary's. 3 straight losses handed out to the Irish. Now Matthew Vogel up for the Irish. Walk into my shot, man.
No, they want to see my beautiful face.
Yeah, sure. So it's just kidding. We love Bigelow. So Matthew Vogel, the senior, won his first matchup with what he said was just rage bait. He got the lead early on a takedown and then proceeded to just sort of take his time. He said he's very defensive-minded kind of wrestler, as he does get thrown down there. So currently down 3 points, inverse to where he was earlier. Really fighting here. Both sort of just ladling him. Now he picks him up, does flip him, gets a point, going for the pin. Vogel fighting here. He's got his back turned over, gonna try to get out of it. flipping his leg over to try to keep one of those shoulder blades up. And he does succumb to the pin. Really good wrestling early out of St. Mary's. 4th straight pin, 4th straight win. So this one going a lot faster. We got Harrison Tarantino up, won his first match. We'll see if Harrison can survive 3 rounds or get a pin of his own to stop the streak. So we kind of just got taken down there. But new match for the Irish, Harrison Tarantino in the 144 division. Tarantino got taken down, 3 points for Orchard Lake. Rolling around, got a lot of really good control, now trying to go for the flip. Has his arms locked around that right arm, gonna see if he can roll him over. Get a pin. Tarantino in a bit of an uncomfortable pose right now. Not much he can do, just trying to fight his way up. Tarantino still battling here. No shoulder points, he does get out of that one, but now right into the headlock. Out the frying pan into the fire for Tarantino. 30 seconds left. Harrison might be the first Irish wrestler to survive the first round here as we're down in 5 seconds. Just gonna need to survive here. And he does. So Green defers. Notre Dame defers it over to St. Mary's, who elect to go neutral. Tarantino goes for the shot, does get a takedown there, so tied things up at 3. Using the element of surprise as he's Tarantino a little bit smaller or a little bit taller in stature than than his opponent, as he does get an escape. Sort of knotted up here. I mean, they're literally making a human pretzel. He's trying to get him to flip. Tarantino's base is just too strong. So now Tarantino does get flipped over, getting some shoulder points. Tries to turn him over, switches position, looking for a pin. Tarantino does get those arms out, so it's going to be a whole lot harder. Tarantino now down to under a minute. Tarantino does get back over to his stomach. That is a full 4 back points, however. Down 30 seconds left in the second. Tarantino just hunched over, kind of in a fetal position. pin coming. Got the right arm pinned. Looking to save. We got 5 seconds. Can Tarantino get saved by the bell? Save another round. He does. Tarantino saved by the end of the second frame there, heading into the third. Their name elects to go neutral here. After Tarantino, we've got Brady Seifert. Or just kidding, that's going to be somebody else that's not Brady Seifert. Harrison. Well, no, that's Harrison on right now. Up next is somebody else. I don't know. I'm flustered right now. 3:15 to score. 2 points away. So with that takedown, that does end that one. So the first loss so far that's not by a pin for the Irish, that one loses on a tech fall. Eaglets up by quite a wide margin of 29-6. So now we've got Jack Bellware in for Seifert. So Bellware going up against Vince, it sounds like. Goes for the shot immediately. Trying to lift that foot off the ground, go for something. He does have him up in the air. Good, safe landing there by St. Mary's to avoid a takedown. So now Bellware in a little bit of an uncomfortable spot here. Had control, gonna try to go for a takedown here, but they go back up to neutral. We do have some blood on the part of Jack Bellware, giving us a blood break. Wish I had a funny sponsor to go with a wrestling blood break. Alas, I do not. So they're just going to try to patch him up while we get a quick break on the other side. Grosse Pointe North down 6-30 against Stony Creek. They're pretty much dominating that matchup. So assistant coach Couts wiping up some of the leakage there, just looking for some more blood. So back into it is Bellware going up against Vince. He's got straight down, landed softly though on that mat. A little bit of a dangerous throw there, but completely legal. If he jumped up and did it like they do in the WWE, I think he'd probably catch an assault charge. Up 3-0. Bellware gonna try to get out of this one, though he is getting his shoulders. So just trying to survive here. Gotta stay moving, cannot stay stagnant here, especially when you have an opponent that has been dominating like this. Nearly taken down there. Going to try to get a flip. We got 15 seconds left. Trying to set up to get something, but it looks like with 5 seconds left, they're just going to call this clock out. Green pick. Belware picking the top position here. Belware does a good job handling there, but a good escape. They do come out of bounds. So they will reset neutral back at the center. So after Belware, we'll have Nick Creek. Taken out of bounds once again. We got minute 20 left in the second frame. So not a little bit. Gonna switch out. Can't tell if he's throwing up or getting the thing out of his nose. He's vomiting.
Sometimes it's like a phantom throw. Like it feels like
So, a bit of a break here. It looks like Belware is either vomiting or letting his nose bleed or doing something directly over the trash can. Grosse Pointe North already out to the 175 division. They're trailing Stony Creek 42-6.
This one's going quicker.
That one's going pretty quick as well. It's literally just been pin.
Is your phone?
That is my phone. I'm joined here by Captain Senior Blake Whidden. His brother Troy Whidden was on the broadcast last night, which does make him cooler than Blake in many ways.
Yeah, but did he get player of the game one time? No, he didn't.
If I covered JV soccer, he would have. Belware just battling here. Looks like he's feeling better after whatever he did in the corner. So with vomiting, Blake, has anybody ever vomited on somebody while wrestling them? Have you ever seen that?
I don't know about vomit, but last year he was coordinator. Middle of the match was even stopped. He ran to the garbage, threw up, came back, and pinned the kid. It was pretty fun.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Belware just trying to fight here. We got under 30 seconds left in the second. He trails by 7. So legs in the air, trying to flip him over. Belware's sitting on his head. And that does take us to the end of the second period. That's 3 back points awarded to St. Mary's, leading 10-0. Belware just battling here with the hands. No throws taken yet. They are pretty close to out of bounds, and they will be out of bounds. does get taken down there. Going to try to stay off his back. That's 3 points. So that's 13-0. 2 more points will be a tech fall. Going to try to get the hands out, maybe get an escape. Not successful yet. So Belware just started fighting here. We got 40 seconds left in the third. We're going to see if he can just kill some time here, maybe survive without getting tech-falled. Tech-fell? Tech-falled? Who knows? So bringing it to the end, we got 10 seconds. We'll see if Belware can survive the bell. So he does survive. It is still a loss. But up next, we've got the senior Nick Creek. Won his last match in very impressive fashion. Last match, he won on a pin in which he was on the ground getting manhandled for the majority of the round, able to get an escape, a reversal, and immediately a pin. So now, Nick Creek for the Irish, battling at the 157 division. This Creek is now put onto his back, barely missing. That's 2 for the reversal for Creek, but now 2 back. Another reversal, so takedown, reversal, reversal. 5-2 in favor. That's another 2. Ooh, just off the mat onto the hardwood. As Creek now takes the lead, 2-2, leading 6-5. So a little bit of bleeding on the part of Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Creek doing a good job fighting in this one. 6-7 on the season after the impressive win, boosting him up. Does he get to 7-7? It's been really back and forth, just fighting straight. So once again, plenty of action left this week. As tomorrow we have the North Oakland Eagles. Got the North Oakland Eagles taking on the Troy United Hockey Club at DSC. Coverage starts at 7:50. Live where we always are on the NDP Athletics Broadcasting Channel. So Nick Creek going to start in the up position. As he does manage to hang on there. So Red going to start back in the down position, looking for an escape here. Creek does a good job, latches on and hits the deck, but the escape does go through, tied up at 6-6. So just Creek just battling here. And he does get taken down, so there's the takedown. 9-6 in favor of St. Mary's as Creek is now on the ground. Gonna try to build up that base here. His leg is being taken out. His right leg not able to get up on it. Now he does. So Creek working his way up, tries to go for the escape, taken right down. Good this battling here, Creek rolling around. Trying to avoid being taken down, looking up at the clock. He's got 5 seconds to the end of the round, gonna try to kill it. So, Irish defer. Taking the down position is Orchard Lake St. Mary's trying to get an escape, but Creek jumps right on top of that. Look, Creek doesn't have his hands put together, going to need to rely on throwing his opponent down to try to keep from getting an escape. Being really sticky here, and he does take it out of bounds. Position is St. Mary's. Creek did a good job being sticky last time. Let's see if he does it again. And he does on that first pass. Creek got his hand across the chest, down to minute 15. Creek gets a good job stepping on and stepping down, so going to take that right leg down. That's another reversal, makes it 13-6. Now shoulder points has Creek on his back. Down to 30 seconds. Creek gonna need to try and survive this. Rolls over, now getting back up. That is 4 points, which takes the lead 17-16. Creek back down on the ground, trying to stand up. With the reversal that cuts the lead down, and the pin! Another turnaround for Nick Creek. What a way to win it. Rights the ship for the Irish, his second win of the day. And you want to talk about tenacity. There it is, right for you. Nick Creek does it again, reversal right into a pin. Wow. Wow, really impressive stuff from Nick Creek. Gets the Irish back onto winning. So now we got Sebi Shango at the 165. Shango just battling. So just sort of battling on the ground here. No takedown yet. There it is. So an escape taken, so 1 point for the Irish. Thanks to a Sebi Shango escape, and now another takedown puts on 3-6-1. Shingo is pinned there. Goes 1-1 on the day for the Irish. As he does succumb to a pin. So up next, now we got David Lanfear, the senior. 5-5 on the season. So no 175. No 175 for the Eaglets, meaning we do get a void there. As on comes Lucas Bigelow. Lucas Bigelow. Second to last wrestler here, Lucas Bigelow. (18-39) your team score. Doesn't look like a win's going to be possible. Well, a win's not mathematically possible for Notre Dame Prep, but they could finish on a high note winning these last two matches. Still sitting in a neutral position between Bigelow and his opponent. Playing good defense, not allowing much. Now dragging that to the outside, so out of bounds. Looks like Red's going to start in the down position. Or not, they're going to start neutral. I don't know what I'm talking about. Helmet getting jarred off of Bigelow. Still no score. We're a minute in. Going for the shoot was St. Mary's. Bigelow defends that really well. Both really fighting here. It's coming close to out of bounds, and the ref does call that. So we're going to go back to neutral. Two very skilled wrestlers here. Although I guess compared to me, everybody is a skilled wrestler. I'm 5'4", 130 pounds, so wouldn't be much of a wrestler. Considered it freshman year, stuck with hockey, quit hockey, thought about it sophomore year, didn't do it. Still no points. We're fully 3/4 of the way through the first period as Bigelow does get a quick little throw down there, going for a shoot. Does stand up and now sitting back on top. Down to 5 seconds. Bigelow going to need to get something. Oh, not saved by the bell. So 3 points for Bigelow as he does get the takedown there. He leads at 3-0 at the start of the second. Bigelow selects the down position. Bigelow nearly gets that escape. Gonna try to go for a reversal here. They're holding each other's legs. Bigelow trying to turn his way around. Gets that leg free, so 2 points for the reversal. Up 5-0 now. Bigelow going to try to bury the head here. Got a shoulder on the ground. Turn 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, and a pin. All right, so now up last for the Irish in the 215 class, Troy YB, as Bigelow wins that one for the Irish. Goes 2-0 on the day, boosts his record up to 13-5. My goodness, this is a tall kid. So we saw Troy a little bit limping on that right knee. He has switched the brace. No, he was limping. I am not sure which leg it was. And taking him down, St. Mary's. Troy still battling, no takedown yet. Now the takedown. Troy onto his back. He's putting his full body weight onto him, trying to get that shoulder turned over. Got a lot of time. We're not even a minute in, and he does get that pin. So the Irish do lose their second one. 1-2. Well, 1-3. And they also default the heavyweight. Now the 106, Hakeem El Amin. Three wins so far for the Irish. Player of the match is obviously going to go to Nick Creek for those two ridiculous turnarounds.